I look like this. Like, just chilling in my car. Like, I just look like this.
Yes.
Off the wake up. Like, no makeup, just a little lash and lip gloss and a little filter.
The filter's
a lot
following her face.
And I'm single? It don't make sense.
Now, here's the thing. A guy making $5 million, just to be clear, young women, they will sleep with you if you're attractive enough. But don't let that be an imprint in your brain that, oh, so this is the kind of man, the caliber of man I'll marry. You guys a big fan of who here, do you celebrate the entire catalog of Rubi Rose?
No.
No, I thought that was a singer from the 40s.
Yeah, it's easy to confuse because they make up their names and then change them all the time. Cultural differences.
Yeah.
But this rapper Rubi Rose asked the whole world and the internet, which just a quick heads up. If you're looking for actual advice in your life, it's generally not a great idea to ask the whole internet. Like, it's not a good place to go. You're bound to get some flyers.
Now, the internet's for rhetorical questions.
Yes, pretty much. But she was wanting to ask, like, yo, why is I still single?
It ain't no motherfucking way. I look like this. Like, just chilling in my car. Like, I just look like this.
Yes.
Off the wake up. Like, no makeup, just a little lash and lip gloss and a little filter.
The filter's
a lot
following her face.
And I'm single? It don't make sense.
Sounds like her problem.
But it's okay.
Oh, I can't stand her.
Well, okay. And I understand that's tough. Look, if someone wants to find somebody and they can't, I get it. That's heartbreaking. It's difficult. But allow me to make the case here as to why it actually kind of does make sense. First off, it doesn't help that you speak just like Ka.
Rest in peace. Sleep.
It's uncanny.
Yeah, she's going to get in hot water for that one.
And yesterday she posted this on X. She said, I'm an intelligent, beautiful, and by the way, again, if there are kids, because I'm going to read the language here, just to be clear. Intelligent, beautiful, multi-millionaire, and I love the fuck out of myself.
There you go.
So I'm not putting up with bullshit. Y'all stay with your not shit cheating niggas and reward them with babies. No shade, though. See, that sounds like a lot of shade.
Yeah, that sounds like the east side of a barn on an afternoon.
Yes, it sounds
all shade.
Like pretty much exclusively shade.
Only shades.
But let me give you some reasons, and this is good for young women out there as kind of a learning, a teachable moment. It doesn't matter how wealthy you are. It doesn't matter how famous you are. Largely because men don't really care about that, especially men who's looking for a wife. It does matter how whorish you act. It's almost like that actually
trumps
the fact that you have some money.
Yeah.
So let me give you some other reasons as to why she may be single. I went to her Instagram and immediately thought, oh, okay, that might be it. Yeah.
Oh, that's... Well, I don't understand why a man wouldn't want the whole world to see his woman's everything.
Yeah, and they'll be like, yo, that's not your place. That's sexist to ask body count. Or, yeah, I know. And I understand that you may think that's sexist. I thought the conversation was about, hey, why are you single? Not men are sexist for wanting what we've always wanted. Notably, we want our women to be ours. Like, we don't want their genitals and likely fake buttocks to be everyone else's.
Like for sure ours.
Yeah.
It's like...
We want to be able to definitively say, mine. Also, it was sort of reinforced by some of the song lyrics in videos like this. Maybe why you're single.
I'm in my bag, hurting mad, naughty, furious. I'm in the cars, as fast and the furious. And I'm a fine, I'm a down, period. Why she smiling in my face, I'm curious. Ain't got no house, I heard she hoeing and she loitering. I heard she salty, better chill on all that sodium. Want a bad bitch, you gon' pay.
Okay.
I don't buy dreams, it ain't nothing to say. Got my own money, but I want your cake. On my real, just put your middle fingers up. Let a nigga know that you don't give a f. I don't wanna talk, you ain't got enough. Gotta spend the whole thing.
All right, the man's groping her.
It ain't easy to leave, believe me.
It seems like it is.
Motivation just like Jeezy. Make a hood nigga go to church just like Geezy. Leave a rich nigga dead broke, I'm greedy.
Like she pretty much just listed the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
So it's like lust,
I do them.
greed. I do them. She also, by the way, is on OnlyFans. So when I say whore, I mean someone who sells their body sexually for money. Just to clarify, she claimed that she made about $400,000 during a slow month. And look, so that would all indicate that she's quite loose. And young women, it's not advisable if you want to find a man, particularly if you want to find a good man. Just so you know, the reason that men are checking out is because men say, hey, we want a woman who is at least somewhat chaste. We've been told that we're sexist for a very long time. And then if men go, I don't want a woman who's been sleeping with every guy in town and exposes herself to everybody, we're accused of sexism. And you can think that, but you'll die alone. So she was also previously involved with a bunch of guys, Travis Scott, Soulja Boy, Cam Newton, very publicly. I don't know if they were groping her buttocks as that retarded gentleman in the video.
You know.
It's like, hey, I'm just an extra.
Yeah.
Paid scale.
And then she wrote as well, again, so let's categorize whore as one demerit.
Yeah.
Then also
That's a pretty big one, though.
It's a pretty big one.
It's like
the biggest one.
It is yes. Now, again, women, you may be confused. Say, like, guys guys will sleep with you. Guys who don't, but they won't have a relationship with you. You need to understand the difference if you're looking for an actual, mate, a life partner. Also, point number 2, she seems to be kind of a feminist, but not fully understanding it.
Right.
Talking about female empowerment. She wrote this on X. Men get paid higher than women in almost every field of work. Then her very next word is OnlyFans. I don't know if you know this. Women make a lot more on OnlyFans. OnlyFans gave females a platform to capitalize off what God gave them. IDGA. Oh, I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say. Run it up, queen. Okay, fine. You can do that. You can do that. And you don't have to give a fuck what an N-word gotta say. You don't. But then if you run it up, queen, these people aren't going to marry you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Then she also posted this lyric on X, I guess from Cardi B, another beacon of, success, a success story from finishing school. She wrote this, and again, if kids are listening, I just want you to know exactly what this says. It says, I'm on yo dick, I want to hold it when you pee, nigga. Now, here's the thing.
That's weird.
I understand that everyone has like their First off, I understand that there's some white people out of touch with black culture, okay?
Yeah.
But this is ridiculous.
Yeah, is this me out of touch?
And people always say, like, hey, every generation has, like, risque. But if, you go back to the people, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold it when you pee, nigga. Like, that's...
Not even just I want to hold it. That's I would love to hold it. Oh, great. That's kind of sexy. What? When I do what?
Right. Like the whore equivalent of the guy in the bathroom who gives you mints.
Yeah.
Just wait until I'm done peeing before you give me the mint.
Also, you'd be very surprised, though, how much money you can make holding N-word peen in the bathroom. It's a yes.
That was her slow month.
I want to hold your peen.
Very professional in her pantsuit.
And I'm going to give you another reason. But by the way, first, download the Rumble app. That's follow me there. That's the best way to stay in touch. There's no way that this kind of stuff gets out anywhere outside of Rumble. They can post this, but our criticism, of course, is racism, whitewashing, whatever you want to call. So she sleeps around a whole lot, whorish.
Brags about it.
Then she, talks about how women should be on OnlyFans and talks about female empowerment largely through acting hyper promiscuous. But she still has very, very, some would say, almost unrealistic expectations or standards from men. Here's an interview from April 2025 where, she listed like a minimum income is probably more than you might guess.
What's the minimum number, like yearly, he got to be able to bring in? Just so people know.
Like, hopefully, I don't know. Like,
no, say it.
I don't want to
just say
seem
it.
shallow. Okay.
You got a standard.
Okay. Like, hopefully, like at least like $5 million.
A year?
A year.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay.
It's like, and not to seem shallow, but you guys probably wouldn't date an ugly girl, right?
No.
So I don't
Not
want to
really.
Well,
She
What is,
doesn't. Who's going to tell her?
It's $3 million a year.
Yeah. Also, she sounds very white in that clip if you compare it to the other
more,
clip. It's a little Jasmine Crockett-y.
$5 million.
So
I love how Aiden's like, yeah, no, you got standards. You got standards. Go ahead, say it. You guys. Whoa, $5 million?
$5 million?
You think you're worth $5?
You know we broadcasting this like in our bedroom, right? and people watching us in the bedroom, like they think like this is like the life. Like their shit is really pathetic. So let me just kind of give this to you. High worth men who make $5 million a year. We know what they want. We know what they value. They list emotional connection and shared values. Significantly over beauty or status symbols, and then marriage and motherhood. So here's the thing: a man who is, and he doesn't have to be making $500,000. He could be making $150,000, $250,000. That's really good money. A guy who's doing well by himself, he doesn't care if you make money. He doesn't care if you're famous, and he certainly doesn't want a harlot. A man who's doing well wants a partner. He probably wants to stay at home. He probably wants a woman who can help start a family and not have the children raised at daycare. So these women kind of price themselves out of the market, and they spend a lifetime acting like a whore, and then wonder why the guys who get to pick. Now here's the thing: a guy making $5 million, just to be clear, young women, they will sleep with you if you're attractive enough, but don't let that be an imprint in your brain that, oh, so this is the kind of man, the caliber of man I'll marry. No, that same man who's making a lot of money, who will sleep with you when he's young, when he wants to settle down, he will never consider you. And is this Ruby? What's her name? Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose.
Come on, she's a flower.
I was thinking Ruby Soho. That's the Rancid song, but also, applicable.
Kind of is.
It doesn't matter how famous you are. It doesn't matter how much money you make.
No.
Especially if you want a guy who has accomplished those things, it could not be less relevant. You're trying to present yourself with qualities that you want in a man. Right? You want the man to be desirable to other women. You want the man to make a lot of money. He values the opposite. He wants you to be loyal. He wants you to share his values. He wants you to be mothering. He wants to feel secure and trust that when he's out of the house earning said $5 million, he's got one hell of a wife and a mom at home. And so women, just so you know, we've talked about, you cannot have it all. It kind of is a binary choice. Do you want to have the career and be a boss babe, be a famous slut, or do you want to get married and have a family? And I do hope that you start considering these decisions before it's too late, because people think, I'm young. That doesn't justify 4 years of glorified alcoholism and whoredom. You are actually removing yourself from a list of options from the kind of suitors that you would want. Please, women, don't just blame men once you hit your 30s, 40s, because they're not interested. Start thinking about this in your teens and your 20s. And parents, stop teaching your young girls that they can be a boss babe, have it all, and they don't need a man. But then, oh, by the way, when you're ready, you can settle down, because that's not how life works. If we want to fix the relationship dynamics, if we want to preserve the family in this country, it starts with really prioritizing a different message to young women.
And by the way, how did we get to the point where OnlyFans is seen as empowering to women? I understand making money. I get that. But there's a lot of things that you can do to make money, right, in life. How is that empowering? Doing exactly the kind of thing that you would say, well, this is exploiting. This is men just exploiting me. This is men doing this. This is men objectifying me. And it's like, so, okay, let me just get this straight. Men are so bad and so wrong, so we've convinced you that it's empowering for you to go show all of us your stuff.
Well, because they think they're controlling
what
men.
Men want.
They go, we're controlling men with our sexuality.
How? There's no control. You're just getting cash. You're being paid for your soul.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible exchange. $400,000, also $400,000 is slow money. So basically what you're telling me is you became a professional whore, and you're willing to do all of the whore things necessary to have $400,000 in income from other men that are not your husband in a single month. Don't tell me you're a worse whore to try to get me to marry you. That's not a brag.
It is to her.
Not to anyone that would want to marry a person.
I know, but it is to Ruby Soho, and she's going to figure out at some point why she's single.
Okay, well,
yeah, it's a choose your own path novel. It's like, oh no, wait, all paths lead to whoredom. Sorry,
and cat lady.
Yes, so pretty much. Yeah. Hey, do you like what you saw? I don't know how, because it's on YouTube and we have to cut all the good parts out. So you should tune in live weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Rumble. We can still speak freely and even use words like and and whoa, you've been here this whole time?
Yeah. Snuck in.